welcome back. Right, so yeah, the last stream we were struggling to get that bubble sorted in the animations, so I've had a little bit of a Google around, and I think I figured out what was wrong. So yeah, let's jump in. So what we've got here is the animation as I've left it at the moment. So I did have it, yeah. So let's turn that off. Right, so here's what the issue was, which is a really annoying one. So I've got this second layer here, except somehow I've ended up with, where is it? Inherit alpha yes on this layer, which it didn't used to have. I don't know how it happened. And alpha locked as well. So let's get rid of that. We should be able to now just remove all these keyframes. And in fact, it's not showing the timeline. So now if we play, you can see in white there, kind of faintly. So if we put that FX on, do it again. Oh, a bit weird. Don't know why it's flashing like that, but anywho. I think there's some dodgy frames in here, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to put the effects on. So 1, 2, 3. That's the first one. There's 2 frames there that don't have anything in. So I'm thinking to do that. Let's do that. Now we have 32 frames. Are they gone or not? Okay, so now we should have something on every single frame. Goes a bit distorted there, doesn't it? Let's just play. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, no, I quite like that. Right, now let's see if it exports properly. So we've saved that. We've got this layer, it's got nothing on it. Save the bubble.kra. Yes, I do. Now render animation. The 31, 32. Just do 32 frames, PNG. Just like that. Just call it bubble. Okay. So now if we have a look, let's have a little look in it. Documents, no, not there. Sprites, bubble. Yeah, so they look a bit more like it. Not just blank frames now, which is what we were getting previously. So that's pretty sick. Okay, right, let's go into Unity. Can't remember where I left it. I think I had imported it, but I don't think I saved the project. So we'll see what kind of state it's in. Okay. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to take this bubble and then use the frames, maybe make a couple of different animations. One where it like bubbles up and then bubbles down again before bubbling up and popping. I might do one where it just bubbles up and down over and over. And then I'm going to combine them to make little prefabs. And then scatter them about. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh, I was struggling with it then, wasn't it? Okay, clear them all. Just have a look, see what we're looking like here. want to delete half of these things. So assets, animations, bubble, delete that, delete that. Okay. Right. So we've got sprites. Yada yada yada. Put that back in. Oh no, that's it. You pop in like that, don't you? Bubble. And I didn't mean to put it there. I don't know if I did that right, actually. Sprites. Did I do that right? Do we need to have one of them? Where's bubble here? Okay. Didn't do anything. Okay. Let's do that again. Let's just because I don't really know if there's a different way to. Let's see what it creates when you do this. Bubble. Oh, assets, animations. Creates sprite render and animator. Alright, cool. And a bubble controller. Which is what's. That's the name of it. Yeah, okay. Cool. So you get the actual animation and then the animation controller. Sweet. Alright, now let's have a little look. Let's see what it looks like. Stick it over here a sec. Already tell it's doing some stuff. Get the animation window up. 24 samples. That looks awesome. Awesome. Okay. Sprite renderer. Yay, next thing I do, man. Yeah, the bubbles are finally in. I was having trouble the other day, and it turns out I'd done something daft with Krita. But it's certainly looking a little better now. Where's that animation window? I'm just trying to think about how I'm going to do. So I want to have like a few of these bubbles together. The animation could be cleaned up a bit actually as well, but it's alright for a first pass. So I'm thinking I'll have one that pops like that, and then I'll have some smaller ones that just kind of bubble up and down, and create a couple of prefabs and just stick them in various places on the on this pot here. So that's what I'm thinking. But I've not done a great deal with the animation stuff. So I don't know how easy it's going to be. And in fact, what I'm going to do, make it layer 5. Oops. How do you... The thing is, I can't actually see... And duplicate that one again. Okay, let's it's not too bad actually. Obviously, they're all bubbling at the same time, which is a bit unrealistic, and they're bubbling when it's not even got the flame on. So I'll have to tweak a little bit with some of these values, I think. Update mode, culling mode. Can you offset the animation start point? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Is it probably the way to do? Got an animator. Yeah, I want to add some randomness to it, so it might add a spawn area and randomly spawn different bubble animations in different areas or something like that. I don't know how far to go with it really. Right, let's think about how I want to do it. Increase the speed as the player progresses through the level. Yeah, that's a good idea actually. Yeah. Adds a sense of urgency as well. The only thing is the bubbles when they start going a bit quicker. Where's the animation window? Like if we it's a bit loud. If we make that 48. Oh. Well, let me do that, will it? Oh, I had no marks on. Oh no, it does look alright still. Maybe it's just when it goes slower it wouldn't look right. Okay. Yeah, okay, I might do that, increasing the speed as we go through. So what do we need? We need some sort of controller for the bubbles that's going to randomly spawn them once the level starts and the flames are going. So we need a random scale. Okay, right, let's and we're going to call this bubble. I bet you can do this already without having to script it. I bet there's something that's built in. Let me have a little look. Oh, I was looking for, might be doing some more artwork soon for the onion, so I've been researching that. Unity. Oh yeah, they do. When was this? (2015). I might change my pro tip if you ever searching and you want relevant stuff. Into Unreal Engine, yeah. It does certainly seem pretty powerful. Animation states. Yeah, that's true. It may well be. Full control over animation blending. Speed, weight, time, and layers. Speed, that's the one. Yeah, play at speed. Okay. Sample script, animation, and then walk.speed. Do you reference them by name? Is that normally how you do it? Float speed. Oh, that's animation state.speed. So I need to use the animation, the actual animation. Where is it? Nope, not that one. Animator. This thing here. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's it. And these are animation states. Speed 1. What's at least one parameter type? Monitor controller. Can I not open this? Oh, I have got it open. Parameters. Anim speed equals random dot rate, yeah. Why can't I create a parameter here? Add behavior? Should I just do it in the script version for now? I feel as though. No? Okay. Alright, I'll go without for now. See how we get on. Let's create the script first. So what's this gonna be called? Bubble spawner. It's gonna take just do this one for now, and then we'll alter it later. Oh, okay, all parameters that need to be set to make it change state, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. We've got speed min max, scale min max. Ooh. Scale. I can't spell today. And then on update, if fact, I know I've got one of these somewhere. Here we go. Another spawn one. Ooh. Just yoink that, I think. In fact, I'll just yoink this whole thing. Start. Bubble spawner. Yada yada yada. Spawn index. We don't need. Although we could do prefabs, so we may do that later on. Instantiate bubble prefab. Oh yeah, positions. That's what we need. Probably a vector. Spawn min. I have to tweak this a little because the image just starts in a bit of a weird way. Like it travels quite a bit. I could probably use some sort of map for this. Not map. I bet there's already like spawn area functionality built in. Okay, we'll go with this for now and just get it working as simple as possible. Game object. I know I've used random.range here. Yeah, copy it. Vector 2. Spawn min and max. Y and Y. Quaternion dot identity. Don't care about any sort of rotation. So that's that, and we would then get a bubble. So what we've got here, I don't know if we're gonna have to do this in sections, because we don't really want bubbles spawning constantly and over the top of each other. It wouldn't look. Well, we'll see. We'll just go with it first. Might magically destroy despawn town. Do want one of them. May end up caching this and doing some sort of object pool, but for now, we'll do it the simplest way. Put a value in for now. Rigid body we don't want. Power torque. Yield return, new wait for seconds, spawn delay. We'll have one of them as well. Oh. Yeah, I'll do the same, I'll have min-max. Yeah, I might do that functionality later on, you know, for the getting faster as we further we progress. Because obviously that will alter this spawn delay. Ingredient, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about any of that. I just want to spawn this thing. Instantiate, get a spawn point. Bubble. Target component. We're gonna do, and then let's see what it's got. Oh. What are the random stuff? I've got scale. Okay. Bubble dot transform dot scale. Rotation, position. I think it must be local scale. Yep. It's vector 3. Can you do that? Will it let you assign that? Will it automatically? Nope. So we instantiated it, transform the scale, transfer this, change the speed. That's the delay for that. Then we actually have to do anim.play. No other method for play for take 0 arguments. Oh yeah. It's a bubble, what's it called? Bubble. Display in orange are not previewable to preview. Can I delete that? For that? I don't know it to default to plain. How do you change that? Oh, that's this thing, isn't it? It should be fine, actually. Bubble spawner. Empty transform. Let's stick it in the middle of that. So put it in the center. So that is what, like -1 to 1, and then we'll do this one as -2. Oh, -3 to. Oh no, so it's relative. It'll be the relative to the parent, won't it? I need to set the parent as this bubble spawner thing as well. That's the other thing. Transform, yeah. Game object dot transform. It does instantiate. Yada yada yada. Transform dot pairing transform. So say that as a game object, obviously. I can do it that way, I guess. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Do that, and then transform. Local position equals do this. Scale. Play. I don't need to put play, that's a stupid comment. Then there's a different spawn die. So we instantiate the same place as the game object. And we parent it, so it should be at 0, 0 relative to the parent. Then we choose a new local position and local scale. Okay. Delete. Oh, undo that. Delete those ones. Name it, make capital B. Using capitals for everything else, why not for this, eh? Simple foreground 5. Do we need it to be? What's this? Contents. Cooking pot 4. 4. Yeah, so that can go as 5. Prefab. Bubble. Okay, so that's that. Now we can delete that from the scene. Add this new what was it called? Bubble spawner. Speed min 1. 2.5. Right, what? Let's see, 1. -1. Min spawn delay 3 seconds. See what that looks like, eh? It's not right. Do not appear to be despawning. A lot of bubbles and not in the right area. Very bubbly, wasn't it? It wasn't quite right though. Um, 0 point. I don't know if this is happening right either. Scale min. Let's see. Play. Layer. Okay. Where's my destroy? Did I delete that? Is that why they're not? Yes, that is why. Me too, right? Yeah. So that's why that wasn't working. I don't think the scale's working at all, to be honest. So I'll have a look. I might not be instantiating it right. That's too far. .5. It's not a million miles off. Spawn delay. And this scale 0.1. Probably more of a exact way that I could do this, but that's miles off. That one's okay. It's the only way I can guarantee it. It's a bit funky because of the curve. So realistically, I'm going to be out of bubbles. Maybe there, which isn't ideal. Unless I can use an area, like a nav mesh for an area to spawn. Got multiple spawn points. Yeah, I could have a little spawn areas. I could have one there, like a square, thin square there. Ah, it's too complicated. Let's try and keep it as simple as possible. messed up. 0.775. 75. Let's go with that. Yeah. It's starting to look alright, isn't it? Just need to make sure it's not doing these ones that clip the edge, and because that totally breaks the immersion. If it doesn't go quite far to the edges, that's okay. But alright, I think I'm going to leave it at this for now. There's going to be a bit of weirdness with them overlapping in places. And I think, well, that one was quick. That one looked a bit silly, that one. Uh, 1.8, let's go with that. Oh, can't do that. I'm so used to using scriptable objects now that I start editing stuff on the fly, thinking it's going to stick, and it doesn't. Okay, I'm going to change the spawn. .5, drop that down to 2. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. Oh really? How come? I thought you'd already submitted. Oh, the horror jam. I see. Not. It wasn't a horror of the jam. It was a jam that was based on horror. How come you had to drop out, man? I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what it looks like with a different. Wish it was Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They are well, I mean that's a good thing with them. There's a lot of them out there at the moment, isn't there? Which is always good. It's good for creativity, especially. Yeah, what's this jam on? Oh. The GMTK jam. I've not heard of that. Let's have a look. Game Maker one. This one. Yeah. It's a public, and then we'll play top 100 games and pick his favorite. Oh, marked. Who's marked? Some Game Maker's Toolkit. Oh. Looks pretty cool. Yeah, 48 hours, that's rough. In 6 days, have you got your idea already settled? And start doing the planning stage, or are you going to try and do that just before? Criteria, fun, originality, and presentation. Okay. Yeah, this is easy. Like, so it's not very restricted, is it? Oh, I'll have to check them out. I guess it's on the
Hey everyone.
on YouTube.
Hey everyone. There has been an
So look at their uploads, playlist, dev interviews. Oh, this is awesome. I'm subbing to that definitely. Yeah, this is awesome, man. Sweet, I'll have to have a little bit of a look through those videos. That's the thing that I'm struggling with most, to be honest. Like, it's actual game design. Like, I can pretty much get anything to work, and I can throw together some artwork, even if it's not the greatest stuff like this. But like the actual, okay, how do you make a game that's fun? How do you make one that's challenging but not too challenging? You know, that sort of stuff. It's easy to overlook, but it's what separates a great game from just a mediocre one. I could have just done this as a particle system, really, couldn't I? Don't know why I did it as my own bubble spawner. I could have had a particle system that does animations, or even made the bubbles as a particle system. I didn't even need to create my own. So yeah, that's annoying. Never mind. I may switch to use that actually. Let's have a little Google. Unity particle system. Exactly. Yeah, well, that's it. Right? You gotta make the mistakes. Animated sprites. Yeah, I assume you can. I don't know. That looks alright for now. It'll do for now. In fact, I'm just gonna save this now, I think. Just be happy with that for now. Whoa, it's a lot of stuff. So, menu button dot controller. What are these? I don't remember having those. Where is menu button dot controller? Where have I got these from? Don't want that. Don't want that. Go away. Don't know where that happened. That's why you always got to double check. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Yeah, it's all bubble stuff. Some sprites, my metadata, spawner. Let's just double check this code as well. Don't need that. It's private. These are all public. It's fine. Don't want that to be called that. Spawn bubbles. Bubble prefire. Let's just look for ingredient anywhere now. So random spawn point, random scale, random speed. Select to play. Right, awesome. There's one thing I've just realised is it's a bit funky that you start the pot starts boiling with no flames. It's not the desired behaviour. Oh, and it's only doing it in there. It's not doing it actually in the scene. Why is it not actually doing the scene? That's weird. Very strange. Just not doing it on this thingy side. Yeah, which is really weird. It carries on afterwards, so it doesn't respond to any events, it appears. Okay, that's super weird. Why are you not showing up? Is it the ordering? Put you further up? Nope. This is a bit of a weird one. It's only showing in the scene view. Similar to the view in a way that you can see. What? Let's do that. Let's have a little look in 3D. Oh, okay, yeah, there it is. What's that? Maybe that'll do it. There we go, the old Z. Which is weird because you'd have thought ordering layer is still foreground and 5. I would have thought I would have forgotten about the Z. So that's a bit funky. Right, Right, I need to copy that bit of code as well from here. I'm going to get rid of this bit of code very shortly, but I've duplicated this like a lot of places. This basically just registering for an event to do with the level state, but I've seen a way you can do this with scriptable objects, which makes it loads easier, and nothing needs to know about. So for example, this needs to know about this level controller, like singleton type thing. I don't think it is an actual singleton, but oh no, it is instance, which is really tightly coupled. So there's a way you can do it where you register a game object, and then you just put a listener on the so you listen for a scriptable object game event or something like that, and then you have a listener that receives those, and you just stick that on, and then that raises a Unity event. So in that case I could then just do enabled true or enabled false, ended, enabled false, enabled false. Yeah, I think that's going to work perfectly fine now though. This will work for now. It's just a whole load of duplication and tight coupling, which is a bit annoying. So it's not bubbling. Hold space, starts bubbling. Bubbles should stop spawning at least. Awesome. Right, I'm happy with that. That is as good as it's going to get for now. I did want to tint it as well. No, it'll do for now. Bubble and then controller. Does that work? Awesome. Forgot to. No, it should be fine. PNG.meta. I don't need it. I think that's enough, you know. Updates, yeah. I mean, you laugh, but there's there's a person that we've worked with at work in the past where it's literally what they put is updates for every single commit. It was in like a repo that only that person was using, but when other people did end up wanting to take a look and looked at the history, it's like, yeah, updates, bug fix, updates, which is, yeah, you may as well not use source control at that point. How you doing anyway, Cinder? You cool? Alright, is it today? Right, let's have a look at... Yeah, well, it's 4th of... Yeah, of course it is 4th of July there now. 3rd of July over here, but we've also got a day off. I work for a big American company, so Yeah, we all got given today off as a kind of a thank you for working through the lockdown and whatnot instead of being furloughed. Also, we have like once a year we have like a day where our office all goes out, and it's normally around 4th of July because we're an American company. So this kind of counts towards that. We've just been given a day off, which is pretty cool. Totally forgot it was Friday, to be fair. I'm already in weekend mode. Oh, this is a funky song. I like this. Add this to a playlist. Wave Riders. So what have we got? Add bubbling animation for the cook. Part, we'll let some bubble particles color. I even said particles here. I should have looked into particle systems. Ah well, we'll live and learn, like you said. But we're happy with that for now. Create an icon for the lives timer hood element. That's it. Yeah, okay, so I think this is up on, yeah, we'll play. Let's go back to the menus, and the menu is this timer here. And I think I wanted to make a little, some icon. Well, that doesn't look too bad, maybe it's a waste of time. You know what? I might not bother with that. I'm gonna postpone that. Yep, I'll put it over there. And instead, I'm gonna add menu. No, don't do that either. That's too much work. I'll for some more ingredients. I might do another ingredient. Yeah, I was looking at onions before. Currently I've got potatoes and tomatoes. So I think an onion wouldn't be too bad. Seems like it'd be fairly simple. I haven't even got onions on here actually. Let's put that on there. And peppers was another one. I was thinking peppers would be quite easy as well because I could make red, green, yellow, orange, all different coloured peppers fairly easily. And that would flesh out the design a little, you know, give me a bit more variety with my ingredients. Let's just add tomatoes in here. So I might do onion. What else? There was a little bug I had as well where on my phone, when I played on there, my level scene in the HUD didn't quite appear correct to me. Might just build it from my phone and see if it still persists or whether I've accidentally fixed it. So 4th of July, I guess there's not much. Are you guys on lockdown? Like how serious is it over there? One of the guys from work's from Tucson, and they're kind of locked down. It's been a bit of a crazy time with all this pandemic stuff going on. Seattle's still pretty locked down. You can get haircuts now, but not pitted trims. I mean, you got to draw the line somewhere, haven't you? Alright, cool. Seattle. I take it that's what nearby where you're from. That's the north, right? Near up near the Canada way. All I know of Seattle is, from what I see on TV, is it rains a lot. Although probably not as much as it rains here. Right, I need to sort through these. Less than Manchester for sure. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it does rain a lot. A hell of a lot in Manchester. You've been over to Manchester a bit, yeah? This is getting slower and slower, these builds now. Can you imagine what it's going to get like? Oh. No way is it you. Toby? I should have net guessed from the updates. How did I not? It's gotta be you. Oh dear. How are you, man? I would never get Zinda. What's that? That's a strange name. Still doing this funky thing. How have you been, man? Might not be English. Oh, of course, yeah. How's things treating you down there then? There's me. Oh, it's up near Canada. Of course I know where it is. Welcome to my stream anyway, Toby. I take it Mike told you. I guess you could have got Facebook either. Indeed. I see. Oh, what have I just done there? Oh, I just mucked some up. Where's that? Why has that just gone like that? Oh. What is going on there? What? It's gone well funky. Why is my in-game menu following everything else around? Screen space, camera, that is right. What? What did I just do? Why is it so small? Scale the screen size. Okay, I don't know if Unity's just got a bit funky. Let's try again. Updates, man. Crap me up. So how's life, man? Apart from you not being able to get your beard trimmed. Oh, I bet your beard's ridiculous now as well. Full Unix beard. All the way down the neck. you've been doing much did you think, man? Yeah, you gotta have full Unix beard before you can be a DE. Yeah, it was a bit freaky, wasn't it, Nix? Like an imposter. I still don't know what's going on with this. Let's have a look at. So I've accidentally changed. What? Oh, because was I in 3D? I was still in 3D, that'd be why. Very strange. So what do you think of the game so far, Toby? Obviously the artwork still needs some improvement, but I'm getting there. I've just had to start using my graphics tab. I only got it like a week or two ago, and it's yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, I'm not going to go too mad with it as well. I'm trying to just do enough and get it out, and then learn from it. Cause yeah, wow, that was perfect. So I'm just gonna like get these levels completed probably, and then get it released, and then patch everything else. Still need to come up with a way to serialize, like in a way that is extendable. So I might version all my serialization functions and say, you know, put a version in the file and do that sort of stuff. But yeah, it's amazing, like the smallest things take ages, don't they? So I don't really know what I'm gonna do next. I need to get better at my planning. Like, I should do sprints and just put some things into sprints and do it properly, but I don't want to say. Yeah, of course. I said that literally, I think it was last stream, 80/20. I feel like the first 2 weeks I did pretty much everything I've got so far. And the past 3 or 4 weeks it's been like updating textures, adding little bits of like UI elements or highlights to make it more obvious, and just a lot of that. And then re-architecting things that I don't like as I learn more about Unity and C#. So, do you know what? I think I'm going to call it a day here, you know. I don't want to do too much. I might go and do some gaming for a bit. Yeah, that's good. Good bit to leave it at. Have you got Discord, Toby? I guess I could just ring you actually. Seeing as you're off work with July 4th. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off. Alright, yeah, that was cool. Did pretty well today. Let's I'll just do a quick run through. There's my main scene. Still need to come up with a logo and a better name. That's my next job. Because cooking game just doesn't have that zing to it. These buttons are awful, but they're good placeholders. It's got levels. Yeah. Oh, can't click these ones. Get this green color. Let's see if it'll go around again. It's about there. Ooh, close. 3 stars. Vegetable Ninja, yeah. So I actually put it in one of my I've been doing like a weekly devlog on YouTube, and I posed that as a question, like coming up with some names, and some of the ones I got, and I think I'm going to go with this, the Chop Shop, or something like that. I was trying to get a bit too in-depth there, and 2 people said the Chop Shop, so I was like, yeah, that's probably a good enough name. Although you might get people looking for games where you break down motorbikes and sell the pieces, but I don't think many people look for mobile games on that, so it might be alright. I kind of want to stay away from the Ninja, although I should probably piggyback off the fact that it is like Ninja, Fruit Ninja, rather than avoid it. So, alright, anyway, I'm gonna jump off. I'll don't actually do Vegetable Ninja. Oh right, it was a joke. Chop Shop is good. Yeah, I thought so. It's like vague enough that I can kind of take it wherever I want to go. Because like I've been doing vegetables at the moment, but there's no reason it has to stay as veggies. It could be any ingredient. I could like do some themed ones and do Christmas stuff and have like a sticky toffee pudding being cooked and have brandy thrown in the air and you have to smash the brandy bottle or so. I don't know. I'm just making stuff up now. But yeah, it's kind of nice and vague. Chop Shop. All right. Anyway, right. Yeah. Cheers again, guys. I'll check. I'll see you next time. I'll probably be back on. I might do a little bit tomorrow, maybe. If not, it'll be Monday. Yeah, you too, Tobes. I'll give you a call. See you later, guys. Bye.